Okay, starting journey to MinMus by matching inclination with MinMus orbit. MechJeb has calculated maneuver needed. Just checking how maneuver looks. Must be correct as MechJeb is incapable of making errors, being an AI. Spaceflight is not that complicated. You know, you just push a button, bop, and things happen. And now we wait things happening. View from windows is great, don't you think? This is our spaceship, nuclear drive, lots of ISP. We have with us several things. A lander for landing on MinMus and getting back. Well, that's obvious, duh. Second, a rover for doing some fun exploration on MinMus. Rover will be left on MinMus, but it has remote guidance capability so it can be operated from Kerbin flight control. And then we have an ion drive deep space relay satellite which will be put into MinMus orbit. As we have LKO, that is low Kerbin orbit. Kerbin looks really beautiful from this altitude. We are turning, 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 and turning. Okay, MechJeb has ignited engines, full throttle. This takes some time as we are quite heavy, lot of mass, fuel tanks full. Let's check how it looks. Orbit inclination relative to MinMus should be going down. Yes, seems to be working. Relative inclination is already under 5 degrees and getting smaller. Still burning at full throttle, but shouldn't take long now until maneuver is complete. Let's check what we can see from outdoor camera views. We have several cameras to select from. Nice. Okay, something happening. Engine shut down. Inclination match maneuver is now complete. Let's put that stability assist system on as we have control back from MechJeb, our trusted AI companion. Checking maneuver results. Relative inclination is still almost half a degree. Not perfect, but think that it'll do. Probably a human error, started executing maneuver a bit too late. MechJeb didn't have enough time to set correct attitude before scheduled burn start. Now onwards to MinMus. MechJeb can calculate us a home and transfer orbit that'll take us to MinMus. And here we have it, delta V. That is the amount of change in velocity to get to MinMus is over 921 meters per second. Let's check that home and transfer maneuver created from our map view. Here we have Kerbin, our home planet. This here is Mun orbit around Kerbin. And there we have MinMus. Maneuver seems to be okay. And so we traveled to MinMus. Took some time, 8 days was it. Made MinMus orbit injection. And had some fun with EVA in MinMus orbit. Launched deep space relay satellite. And put it into higher MinMus orbit. Undocked with MinMus lander. Here, already in descent burn. 4.4 kilometers above MinMus. And landed onto MinMus, success. We then undocked our rover from mothership. And landed it onto MinMus too. Here is our whole landing party on MinMus. Testing with EVA suit RCS, that is reaction control system. Gravity on MinMus is quite weak because MinMus is so tiny, not a lot of mass. So you can fly on MinMus with RCS. Great fun. Must just watch that propellant doesn't run out. Wouldn't be nice if it happened in mid-flight. Nice landing. Now we are testing how our rover handles on MinMus. We have targeted our lander so that we don't get lost. We are picking up speed. Ride is really smooth. MinMus planes are quite flat, you know. MinMus is like a big minty ice cream ball. Yummy! There was our flag we planted on MinMus. Onwards into the horizon. Here we go. Put the pedal to the metal. Rover feels quite sturdy and moves with ease. Don't think it'd roll over. Let's try some hard turns. See what happens. Nice slide. Correct it by turning into the slide, just like on an icy road. Perfect. Let's get back to lander. Think that we have practiced driving on MinMus enough. Rover seems to be working very well. Now we can head out on an excursion, possibly to those hills in horizon. This is how it looks from outside, driving rover on slippery MinMus plane. Looks like it's a lot of fun, doesn't it? And it is great fun. Can recommend. Although we had to travel 8 days and 46,000 kilometers from Kerbin to MinMus to enjoy it. Let's try to really spin around. Can we do it? There's our lander in the horizon. MinMus horizon is not very far any time. MinMus being so small. Think that we did it. We are now moving backwards. So we drove up to MinMus Hills and conducted some EVA, that is extravehicular activity. In other words, you open the door and go outside, but in a spacesuit. What a magnificent view! Milky Way is so milky. And MinMus is so minty. Think that minty and milky go together well. We are heading back to Kerbin soon, but paraphrasing a song. Bye bye MinMus Hills. We are gonna miss you wherever we go. We are gonna come back to walk these hills again. Remember that we had fun together. Kerbal shining in the horizon, we then started back towards our lander. Do you want us to leave MinMus already? No. Me neither. Could have stayed a bit longer. Quite near our lander now. think that we are close enough. Better start braking so that we don't hit it. That would be unfortunate indeed. And here we are, back where we started. And so we launched back to MinMus orbit. Docked with our mothership. And started our journey back to Kerbin. Bye-bye MinMus.